start recording. Yeah, so thank you very much. We will continue with our today class. So let me open the link, right, for the GitHub where all our problems are stored, right? So let's go back. I mean, all our learning material for the basic JavaScript. Yeah. So yesterday we did until uh, variables, right? We studied the variable as well. We did some work with variable. Yeah. Okay, we have not done. So let's start from variable. Okay. So what is variable now in JavaScript, right? What is variable? That is the main question, right? What is variable? Okay. So just imagine, right? I will show you now here. I'm going to explain something about how the JavaScript code work. Okay. And then we continue with the our exercise. So let's create index page here. Okay. Index.html. Let's go back index, and I want to show you everything in the browser exactly, right? Index and then a script. I'll just make one simple JavaScript file called script.js. I will connect my script file to my index page. Let's do that. JS variable, right? Variable and script. Okay, dot slash. Okay, and now let's go back to script. Let's say, how we can create variable, right? You have two keyword. Okay, you can use let or const, right? Const. So let, what gonna happen when you use let, right? You are allowed to change the value of the variable, and const you are not allowed. Okay, in let you can define like this. Let let's call it a name, right? Like that, and later you can add the value name, assign it, right, equal to John. Okay, John, that is okay. You are again allowed to change, you call the name again equal to robot, right? Robot. Okay, see, so you can assign the value to the variable, you can reassign it. So if I call the name here, right, if I call the name here, let's call it console.log, right, and call it name. That is one place. Now I'm going to call this name after John, right, and again I will call this name after robot, and let's see what happened. Okay, so I'm going to run this code and we're going to find out what happened now. Look at that. Look at here, undefined. That's the data type, right? When there is no value, that is what we get. This is a data type. Okay, valid data type. See, program can only print, right, valid data type, and we learned yesterday all the data type. Okay, number, string, boolean, undefined, null, array, and object. Okay, we have learned all that. So there is only like a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Total 7 kind of data type. There is more, right? One or two more in advance we will look at, but right now that is not important. Just imagine, just understand there is 7 type you have to remember. Right now you have to remember 7 different kind of data type. JavaScript cannot take anything, right, different than that. If there is number, you must put number. If there is string, you must put inside the quotation mark. If there is boolean, you just type true or false. There is undefined, null. If there is array, you must square bracket, right? And object, this is array, right? And this is object. Okay, so you must give the correct type of data. All right, you see, that's what happened, right? Means the name variable is changing. Okay, so let's look at this in the browser, right? Go back to the browser. Inspect this, and if we go to the console, because we have console log, right? See the undefined John robot, because now I run the code in browser. When I run the browser, my JavaScript file is connected, right? That's why whatever console log is there already executed. Okay, it run, and you see there the value printed in the console. Okay, but let's go to the source, right? Let's go to the source and try to analyze this. Okay, how it work, right? So I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here. Okay, console log stop, stop, and stop. You see all these breakpoints, right? These are the breakpoint, means stop, break, break, break. Okay, break, right? Like a brake of the car, you know, you can break it and stop it, right? So yeah. So let's run the code now. So this is about how JavaScript engine, right, work, how JavaScript do the job. Okay, if I run the code, the first line is line 3, right? Look at here, line 3. Let name, right? Name is created in the memory. So all the variable, right, you're gonna create a memory. Okay, so look at the name, right? Memory. Name is created in the memory. See that scope, right? So it's in the block. See that here? It's in the separate scope. Okay, just remember there is a memory called name created. Right now the name, when the memory is created, right, the engine will give a value called undefined. See that? Undefined, right? Just imagine a box called name is created. Okay, there is a box with a name. The name of the box is name, right? You can give any name, is, you can give any variable name, is okay. So that is created in the memory. Now after the memory is created, right, the code will run. Okay, code will run, right? So see, I'm gonna explain how the code execute later, maybe in tomorrow class, right? But for now, memory is created, that is variable, and after that the next line is console log. So I will just release the break, right? See, now I jump to console log name. Okay, so when I'm reading name right here, what I get? Undefined, because what happened in the memory, I have undefined value right now. So that's why it will print undefined. I will run the break. Let's run it. Okay, so see, undefined is printed already in the console. See that undefined is printed here. Okay, now go back. Now I'm in the line 7, because JavaScript run from top to bottom, right? The code execution happens from top to bottom. Okay, it will start from the first line and go one by one. So the name is going to have a John now, right? So let's click again and look at that. Name changed to John. So John is assigned, right? The value John is assigned to name variable. See that? You have John. So when I call the name, this variable, right, this memory, when I call this memory called name, I'm gonna get the value John. Okay, see how I am getting now? So console log name, look at that, the name right now is John there. See that? So release again. Okay, now the John is printed in the console. Yes, see that? Okay, let's go back. Now name equal to robot, right? Robot. So when I release the button here, the name gonna get a robot, right? So look at here, until now it's John, but soon I click the button here. Okay, name become now robot. So name variable has a robot value. And once I click console log name, right? Because the name has robot, that's what I'm gonna get. The robot is printed in the console. The robot is printed. Look at that. Okay, so that's how, right, the variable creates memory. Okay, so let's look at one more example. In case of const, right, what's gonna happen? It's a fixed. Okay, when you have const, when you have const, right, and you can give any name, like let's say const, maybe what variable, maybe anything, right? You can give any name, does not matter. Let's call it constant is age, right, for now. So I put here 40. So when I have const, right, I cannot do age equal to again 50. I cannot do that. That will be wrong. Okay, that will give me wrong, right? If I console log age now, console.log, right, age, even here and here, it will be wrong. Okay, so run this code. So you get a big type error, uncaught type error. Okay, assignment to the constant variable. See that? Assignment to the constant variable means you cannot assign again anything to the constant variable, so that is wrong. So if I run now, that is okay, right? See, I get 40 twice because I call the age memory twice. Okay, that's what happened, right? If we go to the browser here in the source, if you run this code, okay, I did not stop, so let me just stop here, right, for now. I run it again and look at here, right? So I have two memory now, age and the name, both are undefined. Okay, so in case of constant, I cannot leave like name, right? I cannot do that because why? I cannot assign value to the constant after declaration. It has to be done in the same time. You declare the variable means you give the name to the variable, that is age, and equal to value, same line, same time. No more like later, right? No. So that is the difference between const and let. Okay, now let's look at our example, right? Look at this memory, age, and see, and that's why when you call the age like this, maybe you surprised, oh, where is age coming from? Not from here. Okay, you have written the statement, right? This is just the code statement, but variable creates memory. Okay, and now you are accessing the memory, whatever in the memory, right? So, see, in the beginning when the memory is created, the value is undefined. Always variable has undefined value, and then later when the code runs step by step, the value will be assigned, right? So if I keep run, see, age is until now undefined, right? But now I'm in the age line 12. Okay, see that? Age 12 right there. Now it will get 40. See, it will get 40. See that? And finally it will go down. So top to bottom, right? Top to bottom, the code will only run from top to bottom. Just remember that JavaScript code does not wait for anyone. Okay, it starts from the top until it will run until it finished. That's why we called JavaScript asynchronous, right? Or synchronous. This is a synchronous programming. Okay? Synchronous, not asynchronous. Async means what? Like multiple execution happens right at the same time, means a lot of programs run at the same time, but in JavaScript it does not happen. Everything happens step by step, one line at a time. Okay, so we will learn all this in a little bit in next 1 or 2 days after, but for now that will be enough understanding what variable. Let's go back to the exercise now, right? So you guys can see here, see, this is the location, right? This is a location. I will just explain it quickly, okay, and then you can solve. Location, that's the Brooklyn, that's the string, right? String plus New York. When I call the location, right, these are one statement. Okay, so when you call the memory location, it should print Brooklyn space New York, NY, right? It should print that. Same way quantity, right? In the statement, this is a statement. Okay, you can put anything, like remember what we have learned yesterday, all that expressions, math of expressions, logical, anything you can do. Okay, any data type, right, you can store in the variable. Clear? When you call this, the expression means what? It will give you the final product, final output. Okay, so 20 plus 1 is what? 21. So that's what you're going to print here, right? Same thing now here. Let word equal to by, right? Console log word plus Felicia. See, so word is what? Word is a variable. Remember, when I say variable, just think the memory. Oh, there is a memory word, and by. Now after this line, I can call word anywhere I want, right? And I'm gonna get this value because in the memory I have by in the word. Okay, so by plus Felicia. So by Felicia, and here will be by only, right? Let num equal to 10. So now here what happened? This is a variable, right? And num equal to num multiplied by 2, right? See that? Means you call the variable num and you reassign the new value. So 10 num is what? num equal to 10. So 10 into 2, that is 20. Num equal to 20. See that? So when you now you console log, right? So earlier the num was 10. You put the new value to the num and you call the num again. So you get the new value now, 20. The bottle of beer is what? 99. Bottle of beer is 99. Let around, right? Around. Bottle of beer minus 1. So bottle of beer is what now? 99 minus 1. That is, see, here you see, you can see the output. Okay, what is the result, right? So 98. So around has 98 value. When you call around, you're going to get 98. When you call bottle of beer, the bottle of beer is still the same here, right? See, because you have not changed bottle of beer until up to here. Okay, still 99. Okay, apple, console log apple. You're going to get undefined, right? Because remember, in the variable, what happened? The memory will be assigned, or value will be assigned what? Undefined. When the apple is created in the memory, it is going to have undefined value. So this will give you undefined. Now apple equal to 5, so you get 5. The apple plus 1, that is important, right? See, apple plus 1, but you are not printing and you are not assigning back. You are not doing apple equal to apple plus 1. Okay, you are not doing that, right? So let's copy this. Okay, I will just copy this. I'm going to explain now. See, here, right? You can console log. Okay, you can do this, right? Console.log apple plus 1 is okay, because this is a statement. This is an answer, right? Answer. So apple is what? 5. 5 plus 1, 6. So console log 6, this is fine. It will print 6. That is okay, right? But when you do apple plus 1, that is 6. But what happened to that 6? Nothing. You did not assign back to the apple. You did not, right? You did not store somewhere in the memory. So if you don't preserve the value, right? If you don't save to the memory, then that is got lost, right? This means nothing. Okay, some statement, but it has no value, right? No memory. So, console log apple, this will still give you 5. Apple equal to apple plus 1. Apple equal to apple plus 1. That is, now here what happened, right? This is apple. I mean, this means what? Apple is equal to apple plus 1. See, so you put 5 plus 1, 6. See, and assign back to the apple. Look at here, apple has 5, but now it will be 6. If you print now here, you're gonna get 6, right? You're gonna get 6. Okay, now banana equal to apple. So now banana has 6 value. Banana, I mean, when you print this, right, you're gonna get 6 here. Okay, let's delete this. Banana divide by 2 and equal to banana. Okay, see, banana equal to banana divided by 2, right? So that is 6 divide, this is 6 divided by 2. That is what? 3, right? You're gonna get 3 here. And console log apple, apple is still 6. Okay, so that's how it works, right? If I run this code, okay, look at here, undefined 5 5 6 6 3 6. See that? We got 6 3 6 6 5 here, because you added what is that? This is 6, right? 6 6. Yeah, here is 5, is still 5. Okay, because this makes no sense, nothing, right? Okay, so now, yeah, let's move to the next step. So let's look at here, right? So I will create this exercise, variable exercise 3.js. Okay, go back. So look at here, just always evaluate the answer, right? Evaluate the expression. Okay, what will be the output? So if you do modulo or 15 modulo 4, how many times? 3 times, right? 3 times 4 is what? 12. And 12 minus 15 minus 12 is what? Remainder will be 3, right? 3. That is what you get here. Okay, 3. So when you log console log quantity, it will print 3, correct? Now num equal to 38 plus 3. What is that? 41, right? So num has 41. Always try to find out the final product, final answer. What this means, right? This means num equal to num plus 1. Or you can write like num plus equal to 1. See? Or this one or this one. That is what, when you just increase by 1, right? You can write shortcut like this, num plus plus or num minus minus. Okay, decrease by 1 or increase by 1. Okay, you can do that, right? Console log num plus so num, right? Num is what? 41. So 41 is greater than, is a greater number, right? See, this num is 41 here. So console log, it will print 41 plus, and you add this string, right? So it will print 41 is greater than greater number. Okay.
Hi, Dev. Won't it print 42 is a great number because of the line?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, because of this, right? Yeah, I forgot. Okay, that's a good catch. Okay, see, now you people are thinking, right? So you have now 42 here. Okay, so it will be print 42 is greater than, is a greater number, right? Okay, now is even, right? So let's say is even is a variable. See here, variable. So 42 mod 2, right? Look at here, 42 mod 2. What will be the output for this one, first one, right? 0. So 0 equal to 0. What will be the answer? True, right? True. Means now the value true. True is stored in variable is even. Okay. So now I will check 42 is even. And I'm going to add is even number at this variable. So that is true, right? So it will print like this, right? 42 is even, right? Even. And then is even, is number even? Yes, right? True. See? So that should be the answer. 42 is what? Variable in the num. Num is 42. This is string, right? This is string. Is even. And is number even? That is true. Because we have true Boolean value stored in variable here. See? So you always analyze, right? Statement left side and right side of the comparison. Okay. And see what is the final product, right? And that final answer will be stored in a variable. Equal is what? Assignment, right? You assign this final value to the variable. Okay, always look at that. Always try, don't look at this line quantity divide or percentage to equal to 0. What is that? No, look at here, quantity. What is quantity? Oh, quantity is a variable. Okay, what is there now inside that memory box? 3. Oh, okay. So 3 mod 2. What it will give me? The remainder is 1, right? Okay, this will produce 1. So if I say 1 is equal to 0, oh no, that is false, right? False. Okay, so now I have false value stored in here. Okay, so is quantity even? That is false. That is the final answer. So now I'm gonna 3 is even, and is quantity even variable will give me false. So that is false. So it will be like quantity is even, and the answer is false. So because of this variable, right? We have false answer here. See? So if you run this code, you're gonna get that So look at 3 is even quantity, right? See, I put quantity, so that was 3, correct? See, even I can do mistake, right? Always watch that, because if you are calling the variable, you always gonna get answer, right? Answer. The answer is what? Quantity is what? 3, right? 3. So 3 is even, and the is quantity even variable? False. See? So that's how it works, right? So you learn how to put variables and concatenate with string and add variable again. I mean, you can keep adding, right? You can add the variable and string together. Okay. Okay, so that's finished. So just give a try, right? Here is simple example. I want you guys to figure out, right? See, this is the now adding, right? I watched plus movie, right? Movie is here. Movie is create a variable movie, right? And assign a string of your favorite movie title. Okay, favorite movie, right? So maybe let movie equal to, you know, whatever, right? Ninja Turtle or something like that, right? Okay, so that is your favorite movie. Fine. And views, right? So let views equal to 10 time. Okay, so now you're gonna console log, right? Console log. So what you're gonna put? I watch, that is string. Okay, so I watch string plus movie variable plus again string about, right? Plus views variable plus number of times, right? And that will give you the answer, correct? That will be one string. I mean, something like this. I will just do it quickly here, but you guys can try, right? So that's how you, let's say, let movie, right? Movies or whatever movie, you can put it here. Let's say what, Jumanji, something like that, right? I don't know the even movie name. So on flight 469, right? Okay, now let watch. But what are the times or whatever, right? Views. Okay, views, number of views, how many time I watch, right? Views, maybe 10 time. Okay, now if I have to print all that, right? Console. So let's say I will put a string, right? Let str equal to, and I'm going to copy all this, right? And try to construct the string. Okay, so let's finish that. So I will put all in the like that. Now, right, I have to break down all this, okay, because I need to insert the variable, right? So I watched, and I will put here plus, and this will be my movie variable, right? Movie. So I must give a space. Okay, if I don't give a space here, then it all will be together, right? That's the movie variable, movie, right? And then plus, and again string. I will make string here, space like that, plus, and then I'm gonna put a views, right? Views like that. Okay, plus, and then I'm gonna give a string like this, but I will make a space again. So I have a space here on the front side, right? Then I'm gonna make a space on the back side also. Okay, so they all are separate, right? And that's it, I believe. Okay, so now everything is inside the string, right? So I just console log str, like that, and call this file, right? So look at, I watched on flight 469 about 10 number of times. See that? So variable is to store a value, and you can, this is a statement. Okay, concatenating string and variable together. You can concatenate two variable together. Even you can do this, right? Same thing. Again and again. See, does not matter, right? And if you run again, so that will be added. See, I was on flight 469 again and again about 10 number of times. See, okay, so that is done for this part. Let's go to the next. So now, indexing system. What is indexing now, right? I mean, you may be thinking, okay, fine. Okay, start here. Indexing, right? So let's create a file quickly. Okay, So what is indexing, right? What is indexing? Okay, so in string, let str equal to apple. Okay, now this a, you know, even this a has a position, right? Address. Okay, in the memory, a has address, b has address. So they call indexing index base. Okay, so it start from 0. So how I gonna print a now, right? Just a, how I gonna print that? Because the string start from index 0. Okay, so if I console log, right, I just call str. Okay, that is the whole apple. But if I just square bracket 0, now I'm gonna get a. Okay, so let's run this code. So see, I just get a, right? A, because 0 1 2 3 4, 0 1 2 3 4. So last index is 4. Okay, so if I put 4 here, I should get e, right? So run that. See, that is the e, the last one. Okay, all right, so that is the index. The next one is how many, what is the length of this string? Even if I put here space, right, so that space count one string. Okay, one index. So now if I go back here, right, and put 5, I should get that space. Okay, so run that. But you're not gonna see, right? You're not gonna see here, but there is a, this 5 is printed already. Space is printed right here, but you're not gonna see. Okay, it will ignore, right? You're not gonna see that, but in reality it counts one string. Okay, so the next one is, so now it is a string, right? When there is a string, now it comes with lot of built-in functionality. The string has so many things, right? Built function inside. Okay, like how to make this uppercase, lowercase, how you find the length of the string, how long is this string, right? So let's find the long length part. Console.log. If I call this string, what is str, right? Is a variable, but it is apple. Okay, here is an apple. Either you call this, right, or it's same like adding here apple. Okay, it looks something like this, exact same thing. Okay, if I put str here, is exact, this is what you're getting here, right? And if I put length, so what would be the answer now? So count how many character there. 1 2 3 4 5. See, 5, right? So let's put here 4, that is the last index, and here is length 5. So run now. So you get 5. See that 5. But now, right, just imagine this is a 4, that is the last index. Okay, and the length is 5. So if what I will do, right, string dot length, I know the, just imagine I have a big like this. You know, I'm not, I don't want to count, right? But I need to print this last p. Okay, this p I want to print. I got, how I gonna count what is the index here? Okay, so what is the trick now? You saw, right, that before the length was 5 and the last index was 4. So I can get the length now, right? And if I minus 1, okay, so if I do this, okay, let me just bring it down, right? If I go back, call the string, right? The string, string, I put a square bracket like this, but I just need to give an index, last index. Okay, so last string, last index will be string dot length minus 1, right? Okay, so I should get that p now. Okay, last p, right? So let's run this code. See that, how easy to find? That's the length is 44. See, and the last index will be 43, right? Because string length 44 minus 1 is 43. Okay, you get last index. Clear? So now you can convert to uppercase also, right? So console.log str to lowercase to uppercase. See, to lowercase, right? So to uppercase, see that? If I call this one, that's the function. Okay, and run now. See, everything converted to uppercase. See that? If you do the same thing to lowercase, right? Lowercase is a function and it will convert to the lowercase. See? So that's how you know how to find the length. You know how to read the character of the string, right? Index base, okay? Index, right? You start from 0, 1, 2 like that. You know how to find the length and all that. So let's look at some example here, right? So see all this now method, right? All this index of slice, all these are the methods now come with a string, okay? And you're gonna see some more length. You have length here. So let's go through a couple of examples, and you guys can try. If any question, you can ask me, okay? So how you gonna access, right? See, everything in JavaScript is object, and we're gonna learn about the object, right, later. I mean, in a couple of days. But everything is object. So to apply some functionality, right? Even string is object. So you have to use dot notation. Okay, when you see dot, that means string dot length, right? String to uppercase, string to lowercase, right? Index of, okay. All because string is an object, you are allowed to use dot, and the function comes with a string. Okay, so there are built-in method, right? We call method. Whatever built inside is called method, right? So just remember, string is also an object. That's why there is so many methods built inside the object of the string, and we are allowed to use all that, right, to do our job, to make things easy. Okay. Okay, so let's look at this quickly. Yeah, so I have the file already. So I will comment this out for now and put this here. So we see, we know how to print. If you do console log promenade, what is promenade? Okay, whatever the fruit, right? Promenade, okay, or something like that. So 3 will be what index? 0, 1, 2, 3, right? M. It will print M, correct? The tiger will be I, right? 1. Wheel that length, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be length minus 1, right? That will be 4. Nomad to uppercase. So you know that one, right? What's gonna happen? Okay, so all will be capital. Okay. Yeah. Hey programmers, square bracket 2, right, equal to y. So let's find out. So this is a string. Okay. So now if you go back and find out to 0, 1, 2, so you're gonna get y, right? Okay, so this everything, this statement will give you y. Basically it will be like this, right? Y equal to y. I always said, right, find the final answer. So now it's comparison. Okay, when there is comparison operator, you must get true or false. Okay, so that will be result in true, right? True. So it should print true. So don't get confused with the statement. Always look for the final product. So length here, right, is greater than 20. So no, right, because maybe this is not 20 length. Maybe it's 10, 20, 15 like that, right? 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay, this is 10. So this will give 10 greater than 20. False, right? Treasure, right? Dot index of r. So index of function is going to find the index of this character. So it will just look for the first one. Okay, so it start from 0, 1. It's not gonna go inside and find next, right? It will just, once it find the first, it's gonna stop. So it's gonna get 1. E, that is 2, right? So what is web 5? What we're gonna get here, right? So there is no index 5, it's only like index 0, 1, 2, right? That's it. So we should get maybe undefined, I believe. Yeah, undefined. Okay. So index of x, right? X is not here, okay? So we should get what? -1. It will print -1, right? Index of R, capital R. There is no capital R, okay? So it will give you -1. So let's run the code, right? See, look at here. It is important to remember, okay? Let's see if that matches, right? See that? So sometimes, right, you're gonna find the index, okay? And you need to in the problem, right, when we solve like little complex problem, these things will be useful, okay? You're gonna find the index if there is, see if this item is not here, right, then you're getting -1. So if maybe x is there, let's say x is here, right, so that will give what, let's make it small. Oh. So that is what, index of x. Now it will give 0, right, like 0, okay? So something you can say, right, if something is there, then you can say, okay, if whatever value here, right, let's say whatever value is here is greater than -1. Yeah, that means what, you're gonna get index 0, or maybe let's say this x is not here but somewhere here, right? So still you're gonna get value greater than -1. That will be true statement. Okay, now you want to do something, right, later on, okay? So this will be very useful. Okay, so let's run this code and look at here. We get the boolean true. Yeah, but this is not in this question, right? But just imagine you're gonna use that tactics to find out something is there or not, okay? If you need true, you want to do some next step program, right, or statement. So when we go through if else and other stuff, you're gonna use this one, okay? So for now, let's leave it. And x is not there, it should give you -1, right? -1, okay? So what I want you guys, right, try this, okay? Try. So what is different here now? Everything should be, this is all comparison, that index of, already, this is string. Now you're gonna play around with this, try to understand all this is same. Any different, I want to figure out, right? Let's see. Okay, slice. So now there is next method called slice, right? So I want to show you this better in the browser, okay? So what slice does, right? So let's say I have a string here. So this is apple is good to eat, right? Eat. That's the string, okay? Now I can apply any function, okay? So there is so many, right, function. Okay, so I'll just call slice, slice, okay? Now start and end. Start at what index? Start is what index. So I want to start at, I want to just keep the apple, okay? So start from 0 index and end at what? So count the number, right? The length, okay? What is the length now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? Put the 5 here. See what I get, apple. So you can slice the string from the given index to the length, right? Length. So what is the length of apple? You put there, okay? So that's how it works, slice, okay? You can put let's say 0 and -1, right? So that means it will go until the last, before the last item. Okay, if I just put 0, I'm gonna get everything, right? I get everything. It means I start from 0 and get everything. Okay, so if I go if I go let's say, let's slice, start from 5, 6, the space is 6, right? From 6, 6, okay, and then see that space is 6 here, so is good to it, right? See that? So you can start with any index, okay, and you have two value. You can give the comma, basically the length. So slicing means you can slice the string. Just experiment with this, okay? Now that's the long string, right? And from here it says find this hair, right? Find this, the index of this hair, and from there you slice it. So let's copy this one and see. Okay, so let str, right, equal to, or str, let's call it long str. See, that's big, right? Okay, now I want to slice. Okay, so let first find the index. So let's call it index, okay, equal to long string dot index of what? Here, right? Here. Okay, so I got the index now. So I will console log index, see what I get there in the index. So let's run this, right? Okay, I get 483, and I'm gonna take that out, right? I'm gonna print from there to everything. Okay, so console.log, I will start at index 483, and from there everything. Okay, so just leave it now. So console log, but what I need to do, slice, right? So that's the problem. So let's do that. Long string dot slice, and it will take the first index, and that's it, and print, right? See, from here, starting from here, you got until the end, right? Until here. So here is somewhere here, okay? A6D somewhere, okay? Where is that? It's difficult to find, right? But you see, you can find the string easily, okay? So 1 line, 2, 3 lines. So let's go 1, 2, 3, right? Should be somewhere here. Here, see that? Here, right? But anyway, you get the idea, okay? What to do now. Okay, let's finish this one. String, you understand string indexing and all that, how it works. So what is the next one now, right? Okay, good stuff. Conditional. Okay, now we are entering the condition, right? Conditional. So conditional has only one part, a only, right? Okay, a only. So 1 2 3 0 1 2 3, right? So let's start from 0. Let's take the 0, right? But before that, I'm going to create a folder, okay, and then try to explain from there. So the conditional, right? Conditional. Let's just take from 0, right? Just take from 0. It will be quicker to explain this. So what is condition now, right? Remember, we have learned all the expression, okay? You have learned all the expression, right? One thing I miss to explain, about that assignment operator. What is that? It's missing. One file is missing. I don't know where is that. Okay, I will just explain now, right? Okay, so in assignment operator, okay, and then we're going to start with the condition. Okay, just give me a second. So what is assignment, right? Remember, you have let a equal to 10, right? You assign 10 to the a memory, okay? Now, how you can assign, right? That is one way. Next one is you can add something to the a, right? So a equal to, you call the a plus 1 or maybe plus 5, like that, right? You can do that. The same thing you can do a plus equal to, right? 5. This is the same thing, okay? Exact like that. Now, that is increment, right? If you just want to increase by 1, by number 1, then you can use a plus plus, or want to increase or decrease, right? Then you can do a plus plus or a minus minus by 1, okay? Increase or decrease, that is possible, right? Now this formula, right, apply to all the, you add, minus and multiply, all that, right? So let's say a equal to, you assign the new value a minus 5 or 6, right? You can do that also, okay? Or a minus equal to 10, that is okay. You can do that, okay? You can do that, right? Same thing now you can do with multiplication, right? A multiply equal to 5. So that means what? Same thing, okay? When a equal to whatever value in a multiply by 5. That is what it means. Means all these are assignment operator, okay? Shortcut way of doing things, right? Either you write like this or in shortcut way. And you can do the divide also, same thing, right? A divide equal to 5. Okay. So that means what? That means a equal to a divide by 5. Clear? So that is assignment operator, right? All this one, if you encounter, don't be scared, okay? All that easy. Now you guys can look at that. Okay, so I just put a comment, but let's look at the condition, right? What is condition now? So in JavaScript, you have to compare things, right? A is greater than B or B is smaller than C, whatever, right? Comparing and compare, and once you compare, you're gonna get true or false. And when you get true, you want to do something. So if, right? If true. So when this block, so if is a function, right? If is a function like this, but this function will help us to do something when the value here is boolean true. When you get true condition here, then only console log, then this block will run console.log, and this is true block. So this block of code will execute if the value here is true. So how you gonna get true now, right? You have learned yesterday all the comparison, okay? Greater than, less than, not equal to, all that, right? Somehow, if you write a statement, somehow you get true condition here, the final answers will be true, then this is gonna run. Else, now else, let's say you get false here, right? This is false. Okay, I will write next one, okay? Then console log, this is false, right? This is false. Okay, clear? So let's run this code now. So right now I'm gonna get true, right? Because I have true condition here. See, that's the true. But I will just copy this, put it here again. Now I'm gonna make this false. False, right? And now see, this one is highlighted already. So I'm gonna print that false. This is false. See, means when the condition here is false, you're gonna print this. When true, you're gonna print the first one. So based on this, there will be a lot of example, right? So let's run through that. And there is one more thing, right? But you're gonna see in the exercise, okay? Else if, okay? So let's go back, and then you're gonna see in the exercise. So I will quickly go through here, okay? If true, okay, you know that this is gonna print, right? Print. If false, nothing gonna happen, right? If false and false, okay, you see this will give you false, right? Okay, nothing gonna print. If true or false, okay, in our case you're gonna get true, so it will print. Let num equal to 40. Now if num, what is num now? Variable, that is 40. 40 is greater than 0, that will print true, right? You're gonna get true here. Okay, you're gonna print zip, it will print, right? Now 40 mod 2, remainder will be 0, equal to 0, that is true. You're gonna print zoop, because you just need true here, okay, in order to this code to execute. Clear? Word equal to zip. Yeah. Now if word is equal to 0, right, means word equal to zip. So word square bracket 0. So okay, oh, this is a variable string. I have a value string, so zip square bracket 0 means j, right? I'm gonna get the first character j. So j is equal to d. No, that is false. So nothing gonna happen. So that means you're gonna print this now, right now. See, it printed this one, right? Okay, sentence equal to this, right? Sentence, let sentence equal to rows or that. Now sentence dot length minus 1. You know what we're gonna get, right? So this will give you the last character, okay? That is t, right? So t equal to t. Okay. This is true. So now you're gonna print ints in t. See that? So when, see, in if else, right, it's gonna run only one answer. If this is true, it will print this, and nothing gonna happen here, okay? If that is false, then only else will work. Else gonna print. Just remember that. Now if sentence dot length is less than 4, less than equal to 4, sentence dot length, where is sentence now? What is sentence? Oh, here. Look at the length, right? 1 2 3 4 5. I mean more than 4, way more than 4, right? So you know, more than 4, less than equal to 4, so that will be false. That means console log, it will print long, right? Clear? So try this. Go to 2, right? Oh, 1. Now same thing, okay? You have learned if else, right? Same comparison here now, okay? You just give a try, work through all this exercise and try to understand. Okay, now the thing is else if, right? See that? So how it work, I will explain it now. So let's say let's find this, right? Let num equal to 20. So I will say if, right? Okay, not num, let's give it age, right? Age equal 20. So I say if age is less than 18, right? Less than 18, then I will say console log not allowed for voting, something like that, right? Okay. Now if, right, if else, if I'll check again, else if, right, else if, and I can check again, okay? This means I'm gonna writing this same if like this testing again here. age is greater or equal to 18. So age is greater or equal to together, okay, and 18. Then you put this console.log allowed for voting, okay. Okay, so now else what? So either, here is the two testing, right? That's it. Only two testing. I mean, you can even put in the else, right? But I'm just saying you can do that. If you have one more test, for example, let's imagine you have 2 or 3 different tests. You can put this else if, okay, and keep testing, okay. So out of this, right, only one will be true. So he, yeah.
You put greater than for both conditions.
Yeah, so if age is greater than 18, right? So I have to make it less than. Age is less than 18, then not allowed for voting, okay? And else if age is greater or equal to 18, right? If equal to 18 or above, right, you are allowed to voting, okay? Else what? You can check it, so you can, let's add else again, right? Else if, I will just put something, okay? If I just put age is less than equal to 10, less than equal to 10, right? Then I just want to print something. Okay, so I'll say console.log still child, right? Not allowed to attend the college. Something, I just want to put something, okay? You just see how it prints, right? So now let's run this one. So because age is 20, right? You know already it will be this part, right? So let's print this. So see, allowed for voting. But if I make this one 10 now, right? Or maybe let's make it 9. So F5, see, not allowed for voting, okay? So see, less than 18, okay, where is that? Less than 18, right? So I can put here less than, if age is less than 18, and age is greater equal to maybe 16, something like that, okay. Then only this is gonna work. So now F5. So now see, I got last one, right? So that's how you, I mean, there will be some condition, like some comparison, okay? You write the valid condition, right? So whichever is true, that will print, okay? So that's how it works, right? But I mean, you're gonna get a lot of answer here, right? A lot of way to check now, right? In these problems. Now try, give a try, okay? So I want you guys to try all this, right? All these three, all these problems, try to solve it. And if any question, you can ask me, right? Because I want you learn now how to use it, okay? And how it works. And then I'm gonna explain if any doubt, okay? So next one is function now. Let's go start function. Yeah, let's start, right? So remember what I said, right? In the memory, there is only two things, variables and functions. So I can create function here, simple function, and let's make it a function. Okay, now in a, right, in a, I'll just create one file, okay? So what I'm going to do, right, I'll make index space index, okay, index.html, and script, yes, Let's make this index, change this to function and connect to our script. Okay, source dot slash script. Good. Now I have access to this script file. Okay, if I write any code here, right, I can check in the browser. Okay, so let's write quick function. How you define the function? So function, let's look at first way. Function statement, right? And then will be function expression. Okay, the first one is function and the name of the function. So I'll call it add, right, like that, and just add two numbers. I will create two number here. Okay, let a equal to 5, let b equal to 10, let sum equal to a plus b. Exact algebra, right? I'm just writing simple statement. Okay, b. Now return, or let's console log here, right? Console dot log sum, right? Okay, good. So if now this is how you define the function statement. Okay, function, this is a keyword. Remember, you have let and const for variables. So when you put function and give the name of the function, right? So now this add is created in the memory. That's why I can call add here and execute this. That's it. This function will run. When I do, how many times I can run this? One time. Every time I need, I can call this function. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It should run 4 times, right? Let's run that. See, there is a 4. See that 4? It run 4 times, right? And it print 15 every time. Okay. Let's look it in the browser, right? Let's go to the browser. And go to console log, right? So see that if still here is 4 times, right? 15, it run 4 times. Okay. So in memory, right? In the memory, if I go here and stop this console log, okay, look at here. So the memory a b is created, sum a b c is created in the function. See that add function is here, right, in the call stack. Now we're gonna talk about call stack tomorrow and how I will explain, right, how the execution context happen. Okay, in the memory. But all these things are in the memory. See that's add in the memory. They're already in the memory. That add, right? You can find that add inside the global. You know, where is the global here window, right? Let's look at. See that the function here in the memory. Look at that add function in the memory. That's why when we call that add, because only things you can call is something in the memory. Okay. The variable a and b in the memory, the sum is in the memory. That's why you are printing console log sum. So the all variables and functions are created in the memory, and we're going to talk about this tomorrow in the execution context. So that is one way, right? We're going to go details in function tomorrow. Okay, the next one is expression. Okay, expression. So let me put this on the top. Expression is like same like variable. Okay, so let's say let subtract equal to, now you just write function like this, and I'm gonna call the same thing here, all this same, but this time is subtract, right? So a minus b. Okay, and that's the sub sub, right? Then that sub. Okay, good to go. And now run this. You just have to call now, right? This name, this variable name, subtract, and like that, and it should do the job, right? Run this, and you get -5 because a is 5, b is 10, and 5 minus 10 will be -5. So we will check the function more details, okay, tomorrow or maybe after lunch. I will explain, but just give a try, right? Just see if you guys can make some work from here also in the function. Okay, so exercise 1, just see what it is printing, right? Just check mean, these are a simple thing, right? What I explained just now. Okay, try and see what it is doing. Okay, experiment with this, and we're gonna talk about function in more details tomorrow. Okay, guys. So thank you very much. I will stop here, and I want you to start. I mean, basically exercise. Finish all the from yesterday work, today work, right? And I want you guys to practice all that expressions. Math. What was that? Logical operators, comparison operators, all that. I want you to remember. That is very important. Trust me. Without that, no program happen, right? So okay, so just continue with that now. Thank you. I'll stop here.